Good evening, everyone. I'm Lynnsey Myers with your very first Campus Connect tropical update. Now, it is November, so it's odd for us to have a tropical system really at this time of the year, but it's definitely not unheard of. And right now we've got Tropical Storm Ida making its way into the Gulf Coast region, and it's really looking ragged over the past few hours. It's really starting to weaken. Most of the rain is actually already inland. Not much is left out in the Gulf to hit right now. So look down below to the south, you've got clear skies, and that means that the storm is pulling in dry air, and that's very bad for it. That means it's going to continue to weaken over the next few hours, and it's also got some very high wind shear, and that means that the top of the storm is going to be getting pulled apart from the lower levels of the storm. That's going to add up to it weakening even more. So most of the heavy rain has actually already made its way inland. Just a little bit of rain left out in the Gulf. Normally with a tropical system, we'll be focusing on when the eye is going to make landfall. But with this one, there's nothing really centered around that circulation. The wind field is really spread out. We're seeing high winds all the way from Destin area all the way over to Gulfport. So we're not really concerned with that center of circulation right now, as all of those factors are really spread out. Now in Pensacola, the winds are really beginning to kick up. We've got 23 miles per hour. Now that's a sustained wind. It's probably gusting up into the tropical storm force winds around there. And it's about the same over in Gulf Shores. They've gotten a good bit of rain, and the wind is also at 23 miles per hour there. And again, it's probably gusting a good bit higher. Look at raining pretty heavy in Gulfport right now, but they aren't seeing nearly as strong of winds in Gulfport as they are in Gulf Shores and Pensacola. So we do expect the winds in all of these areas to increase a little bit more through the night as Ida begins to make its way into land. And so it has weakened significantly. This time yesterday, this was a Category 2 hurricane, and it's weakened all the way down to a tropical storm with 69 mile per hour winds. So that is significant weakening over the last few hours. And like I said, there are several factors adding up to it, and this is another reason. Over the last few hours, over the last month, we've had a lot of rain in the southeastern region, and that has drained out, and it's really cooled the Gulf waters. So these tropical systems get their energy from the warm sea surface. So Ida is encountering a lot cooler waters than a tropical system needs. So that is going to cause her to weaken even more. Now watch, as Ida moves inward, we expect it to take a pretty sharp turn toward the east, and that's because it's also going to be interacting with an upper level system, and that is going to just come through and really push Ida off to the east and really spread that wind out, spread the rain out all over Alabama, Georgia, and probably all the way over to the east coast. So the effects of Ida are going to be pretty widespread, even though it's not a very strong storm. And it is looking pretty ragged. Again, it's drawing in dry air, it's got wind shear, and really cool sea surface temperatures. So things just aren't adding up for Ida. Although we will see a good bit of rain in an area that doesn't need any more rain. So thank you for joining me. I'm Lynnsey Myers with your Campus Connect Tropical Update.